Yes, guys, welcome back to another stream. Who's the panelist? Let's freaking side. Let's go.
Damn.
Why not in the chat yet? Fucking
No,
bro.
One guess side. MH96.
Who got you?
MH96.
Oh, I didn't see it, man. I didn't see when they put that in.
Yeah.
All right, okay. All right, fair enough.
Give him a shout out.
For fuck's sake, what a disappointment.
Oh, shut up, LB, man.
How you doing, bro? You good?
I'm good, yeah. Long time no see.
I know. It's been a while. Yeah. Make sure you're smashing up the likes, guys. There's loads of stuff to talk about tonight. We're going to speak a bit about this Cole Palmer situation. I think that'll be interesting. See what you guys are saying on that as well. We'll speak about the fact that Tottenham Hotspur, a football club that's won nothing in the last 20 years, want compensation from Manchester City if City lose the case. We'll have a little bit of a season review because I've not really spoke to Side too much on stream about what's going on this year. And then we'll also speak about Ake and Stones, a little bit of an interesting tweet that I put out earlier. It's caused some, not too much, but it's caused a little bit of debate on social media. So loads to discuss. But yeah, let's start off first with this news that we kind of already knew this but it's sort of been confirmed now because he's come out and said it. Cole Palmer has said that basically he didn't want to leave Manchester City. He wanted to leave on loan. However, City basically said, nah, you're basically going. So effectively City said, yeah, if you want to leave on loan, you're not being loaned, you're being sold. So kind of getting forced out. And City fans, I mean, I don't know how long we want to speak about this, guys, because like he's left and it's his second season, but City fans are still getting riled up about it. Why do you think City did this? Why do you think Pep did this? Is it a Tiki thing? Why did a player who's a very promising player, especially people who have watched him in the academy, he comes to the football club, he says, listen, lads, I've hardly played this year. Understandably, I'm not kicking off, but you've had Mahrez, you have Bernardo, you got Foden, all these players that play. I want to go out on loan. I want to play football. I want to be loaned. Why did the club turn around and say, no, you're not being loaned, you're being sold? Why did they do that?
Yeah, well, the interesting thing here is if it's Pep or if it's the club making the decision about not loaning him. I can't really see a situation where Pep would say, no, we have to sell you. Like you can't go out on loan. I think probably it's more like club choice and probably made out of their ability to, plan ahead with different and so on. I don't believe it's Pep saying no, you can't be loaned out, so we have to sell you. I don't think that's it. I think it's a club decision. When we look back at it, was it a bad decision? Yes, it's been a bad decision because we don't really have wingers with output at the moment. Mahrez was a very, very big output winger. Sterling as well. Now we had Grealish and Bernardo, who did really well in the treble season. But we don't really have output wingers. And Doku and Savio, who in theory should be output wingers, aren't really delivering the output. So that makes the miss of Cole Palmer, watching him getting all the output he's doing in Chelsea, that makes it an even bigger miss and a bigger mistake, quote unquote. But I don't really dwell too much on it. Like, it's done. It's sad.
This is not true. This is not true, bro. This is not true, man. Because, like, bro, over the last 6 years, City have the second highest profit on player transfers in the world. Only Benfica are above us. So this is not true about the FFP. Yes, it's pure profit, but we didn't need pure profit. That's not right. That's not right at all. Because if you look at the numbers, bro, we're one of the best clubs in the world at generating cash from transfers. So I don't know, bro. I think it's very strange. I think it's very strange indeed as to why the club said you're not being loaned, you're being sold. Maybe they saw the 40 mil and just went, wow, 40 mil for an academy player. That's sick. But it's more, you can't just do that. You've got to look at the player and say, well, how good is this player? Is this player worth 40? If a club's willing to pay 40 mil for a player that's hardly played for you, for me, yeah, that should be a red flag in itself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, for
yeah.
example, bro, if Chelsea come and offer 40 mil for McAtee, we should probably say, whoa, hang on a minute. Why are they bidding 40 million for McAtee? Are we missing something here? Should we be playing McAtee here? Like, well, what's going on? Like, this is the thing for me. So it's a very strange one that I don't know why we forced him out. Why did we decide that no, he couldn't be loaned? Is it just the fact that they thought 40 mil was a good price? I don't know. Who actually made the decision? Because Palmer sort of hinted that it was Pep, but I agree with some people in the chat. Like, Pep's not making those decisions. Well, he shouldn't be making those decisions. It should be the club. It should be the sporting director who makes the decisions about who gets loaned, who gets sold. So, yeah, very, very weird. Very, very weird indeed. But I don't know, man. I just don't want us to make the same mistake with McAtee. And for me, I know McAtee's like when he's played, he's not like smashed it or whatever. But McAtee, like him and Palmer in the academy, they were both mint. Like they were both so good. And I'm just a little bit wary. I'm a bit wary of McAtee being sold and it kind of going. It probably won't go as good as it has for Palmer, but a bit wary of selling McAtee and it going like in a similar direction.
But
because we don't
the
try.
difference is with McAtee is he has been out on loan and playing first team football.
Yeah, but the thing is, there he went to. But he should never have gone to Sheffield United. That was a terrible decision. Him and his agent, whoever advised him on that deal, for me, I think it's a bad move. You come into a Premier League, bro, right? He's a player that needs the ball. He's a player that thrives on the ball. He should have gone to like a Brighton or a Bournemouth or something like that, yeah? A team that dominates possession. He went to a team that has none of the football because they were just getting battered every week. So for me, that's just that was a stupid decision in my opinion.
Yeah.
And people can disagree, but that's my view, is that he should never have gone back to Sheffield United.
No, I agree, but at the same time, he is not seeing a lot of minutes in a time where we're not playing very well. I mean, the results aren't with us, and we haven't been playing good for a very long time this season. I think our performance has actually been disguised by the points we were getting from different games and how it was in the league, and actually Liverpool and Arsenal to a point wasn't playing good as well. And him not getting any minute even now. I mean, I think it's telling because he's 21, 22 now or something, right?
McAtee?
Yeah.
22.
I mean, he should be getting more minutes, especially since our midfield is lacking so much. We lack legs in the midfield. I know he's a creative midfielder, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it looks good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very weird because to me, here's how I seen the McAtee situation, right? I think City obviously got a bid. Well, I think a lot of people know that like there was offers there to take McAtee out of the football club in the summer. I think Pep didn't want him to leave. I think Pep's had a conversation, with McAtee and said, listen, I don't want you to leave. If you stay, you're obviously not going to play that many minutes, but you'll get opportunities. And McAtee's probably looked at it and gone, should I leave or should I give it like one good try? And I just feel that McAtee probably felt that he would have got a few more opportunities. He's played 1 minute in the Premier League, 1 minute. He's played 50 minutes in the Champions League. He's played 180 minutes in the Carabao Cup. And he played 80 minutes in the Community Shield. I think he felt that he knew that he was not going to get a lot of minutes because he said that in an interview before the season started. But did he ever envisage it to be this low? I don't think he ever did. And I think if he wants to have a bit of a gripe or a little bit of a moan, McAtee, if that's what he wants to do, I think he's probably got the right to do it. Because for me, I think that midfield's been screaming out for someone like a McAtee. And when you've got Gundogan who's not performing, and you've got Bernardo who I don't really know exactly what Bernardo's offering me right now. I don't see why he's not tried it. And maybe Pep just doesn't want to throw him in. If the team's playing badly, you don't want to throw him in. But you ask McAtee, what a play. Remember as well, like you said, McAtee's not a player that's not played. He played a full season in the Premier League. He played a full season in the Championship. This guy is like, he can play with the players. He's done it 2 years on the bounce.
And also when we look at the minutes he's getting now, we're not in the Carabao anymore. And the Champions League we're in a particular spot right now where if we want to be very sure about getting into the top 8, we can't really drop points for the next few games there.
Yeah.
So he only really has the FA Cup, and that's not enough for a young player.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, bro. Now De Bruyne's back. He definitely ain't playing because now De Bruyne's there and Foden's there. So I said on the stream recently with Martin and Tone, I think the guy will be gone in January. I think McAtee will ask to leave in January, especially if Echeverri comes through.
Exactly.
Echeverri plays an attacking midfielder role. I think if Echeverri, because obviously River Plate want to keep Echeverri, right? But if they don't keep him and Echeverri comes to City, I think McAtee will say, "Let me leave," and City will go, and we'll let you leave, and we'll just bring Echeverri in. And I think that's what's going to happen because he's just not playing, and he's not going to play now. That's the only frustrating thing I've got with the McAtee thing is that if McAtee now leaves, and slams it, we're just going to be like, well, we didn't try him enough. And people will say he played against fucking Watford, and it's like, wait, first of all, you can't just judge a player off 1 or 2 games. You need to play like regular football.
And even if it's just first team.
Yeah, bro. Like, even if it's just coming off the bench every game, like regularly coming off the bench, or they get. And you're right, playing with the first team, playing with Haaland. You know, in that Watford game, bro, you played with Foden, O'Reilly started, Braithwaite started. Like, you know what I mean? He's playing with like a few like not first teamers. So yeah, I don't know, man. I just hope that if McAtee does leave, which I think he probably will do in the summer or January, I think he'll leave in January. Then I hope we don't regret it, just like we've regretted the Cole Palmer thing. And the thing is as well, right? We're not going to get 40 mil for McAtee.
No, definitely
we'll probably get 25 max. So it'll be even worse if he does slam it.
His sell value will have decreased after the season.
That's what I'm saying.
If we wanted to make the most money on him, we should have sold him this summer.
He's only got 18 months left on his contract as well, by the way.
Yeah.
He's only contracted until 2026.
But wasn't there some rumors about them extending his contract?
City probably want to extend his contract because they know he's a valuable asset. He's a young English player. Yeah. And they probably think to himself, if we can get another couple of years added on, we might be able to push for 30, 35 million. But if I was McAtee, I'm not going to lie, lads, I wouldn't be signing a contract at City now. I'd just be like, I'm not signing another deal.
But you and me both agree on that. In the coming summer, we're going to see a rebuild of the squad, right?
Well, I think every single City fan on the planet thinks we need a rebuild.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think that if I was McAtee, I would wait to see how that rebuild would progress, like who would leave, who would come in. And even like Pep might leave, we don't know. So a new manager would maybe have a bigger role for McAtee to play in the team with the incomings and outgoings. So I don't know. I understand why we don't want a repeat of Palmer, but at the same time, it's very rare that we let a player go and they go slam it elsewhere. So
No, I agree. I'm going to move on from this anyway. But the only reason why a lot of people get frustrated with the Cole Palmer thing is because there was a lot of people like myself who said we should never have sold the guy in the first place. Yes, the 40 mil was attractive, but you should have known, based off watching this guy, that he was a special player. And McAtee's a special player. He might not have shown it yet for City. He might not have shown it in the Premier League for Sheffield United last year, but he is, and that's my concern. Anyway, we're going to move on from that. I want to speak about this. Tottenham want compensation for 115. It's quite hilarious. Big up to Chicken Wing, says City did the right thing. What about if he refuses to sign a new contract after loaning him out? Says Chicken Wing. Well, you could have got him to sign a new deal. Do you know what I mean? Say to him, right, we'll sign a new contract, we'll loan you out, and then when you come back, you can play. I don't know. All I can say that he was promised that after Mahrez left, he'd be given a go on the right wing, and obviously that
it was the regen of Mahrez, definitely.
It was the regen, man. Big up to Second City Saint, says, why can't Pep adapt to the situation like Ancelotti? What's that mean? Are you talking about the transfers? Is he talking about in-game tactics here?
I think he's talking about injuries. Like I think he's talking about the injuries that Pep aren't adapting to our injuries.
What do you mean, Second City Saint? Put it in the chat. You'd have to send another super chats. Put it in the chat. What do you mean? Expand. I'll come back to it in a second, bro. Mohammed says Tiki really fucked City over before nah, Tiki's taking some heat, man. I said it, man. I'm ready for him to leave. Not like you, like he fucked us. I'm just saying, like I need a freshness, man. I need a freshness. That's why I'm ready for Viana. Yeah, I don't know much about the guy. I've done some like reading about him and that. He's got a bit of a mixed review from what I've read. Like poor in the first couple of years, but then got pretty decent. But I'm ready personally. I'm ready for a change. I think it's gone a bit stale. Big up HQ says, as good as our academy is, it's almost like we're seeing the disadvantage as we're creating talent for other clubs. Yeah, this is the thing as well. Like, this is going to happen. Like, we've got to accept that if you create mint players on the reg, it is going to happen. You are going to let one slip through the net. A lot of people thought we'd let Sancho slip through the net. It's not really turned that way out, has it? Brahim Diaz, another one. All these players, man, it is going to happen, unfortunately. It's just with Cole Palmer, I just think we've handled it really badly. He says Pep still plays a high line and does not park the bus, even though his players can't play a high line. Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what solutions there is, really. You could play Nunes in the middle, but he didn't look particularly great in the middle against Brighton for the short period of time. You could play Rico in there, but then people have issues with Rico. I don't know, man. I think it comes down to the transfer activity, but I think the Rodri injury screwed us, and because
definitely, bro. It's not about
we've just not got the players for the midfield. As to why he keeps on doing that, I don't know, bro.
The only player who can be out for a whole season is Rodri, and since he's never injured, everyone's thought that getting Gundo was good enough because that was only for him to get a rest a few games here and there and some minutes off and that
would have worked.
That would have worked very well. But having Gundo play every single minute almost instead of Rodri, there's too much.
It's not going to work.
No, definitely
it's not going to work.
And no one could have foreseen that. But now it looks stupid that we didn't pay the 100 mil for Bruno, right? If we did that, we wouldn't have the same problems.
Oh, 100%, bro. We'd be chilling. Because Bruno could have just done the job.
That one injury, bro. It could be 2 months, 3 months, maybe. I wouldn't sweat it. But it's the entire fucking season.
That's why I'm kind of like, listen, I still think, people always get it twisted. I still think the club should have bought a Kimmich or a Bruno or a João Neves, right? I think that's what should have happened, yeah? In my personal opinion, they should have bought someone. But this is only a problem because of the injury that we got. Like you said, if it was a hamstring out for a month or two, we would have been fine. The proof's in the pudding. We have been fine for 2 months. Yeah, we've not played well, but we've got the results.
You can wing it. Half a season, we could
facts. But the full season, full season, nah. And the club probably just thought the club had done the assessment, in the summer and gone. They probably knew. I don't know if they do this right, but like I would imagine they look at it and say, right, if we don't sign Bruno G, and we get Gundogan, for example, is that going to be okay? And they'll look at it and say, if Rodri gets injured for a month, it'll be fine. 2 months, fine. They probably knew that if he gets a broken leg or an ACL, pretty much the only 2 injuries really that he could have got, they probably knew that if he got one of those 2 injuries, we're screwed. Yeah. It's just unfortunate that he got an ACL injury, and now obviously, like, it's easy to now say that we should have just paid the money, and I agree we should have paid the money, but this is only a problem because he got that injury. Now my thing is they better go out in January and sign a player. Like, I just don't think it's right that if they don't sign someone.
Don't you think that one of the reasons they didn't put up the big money in the summer was that they probably already had the next summer in mind and about this rebuild and maybe new sporting director and a new coach, all these things in their mind, because they plan years ahead. And then if we buy some of the big money now, that will hamper our squad building in next summer, where we will do a big rebuild or something like that. But now they will have probably, if they still, in my mind, if they want to win anything this season, they have to buy in January, because this midfield, it won't give us anything. It won't.
It's got a chance, but it's unlikely in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think for me this midfield is capable of, unfortunately, of going the distance in the Premier League. Now, the Champions League doesn't seem like it's capable. However, you don't have to be the best team in the competition to win the Champions League. So whilst I don't think we would, because I think we'd get run through by a lot of decent teams, like we could fluke it because. The best team doesn't always win it. However, having said that, that's still not an excuse. You know what I mean? You shouldn't just be going, we're not going to buy anyone because we could fluke it. Like, we should still go out there in January and buy someone. Now, my preference. If you're not going to get him, get someone else. Go and get this Edison fella. If you want Richie, go and get Richie. Just go and get someone, man. Like, you've got to show ambition. And listen, for me, I get a lot of DMs. I got a lot of comments on the videos, on live streams, on Twitter. a lot of people are saying we ain't signing no one. Yeah, we ain't signing. I think we will sign someone. I think we will sign someone. In fact, I'm almost 99.999% certain we'll sign someone, because I just don't think the club know that this isn't going right. They know that we've been bad pretty much all year. They know that our midfield is just getting cooked every single game, and it will be gross negligence, yeah, if they don't go and buy someone. So for me, there's no way they don't buy someone in January. There's no way. It might not be someone like a Zubimendi. Maybe they can't get Zubimendi. Maybe it's someone like a Richie, but they'll get someone 100%.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, right, LB, let's just say that there's a lot of our players have withdrawn from the internationals. And let's just say that Pep somehow fixes his team in these coming weeks, right? And from now and until January, we just start winning, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm pretty sure they won't buy any in January. And then a short time after, it will all fall apart because without Rodri, we can't have that high consistency throughout the whole season. It's just he is the guy.
Bro, they're gonna buy someone. They're gonna buy someone.
I hope so.
They're not
I just see it. You see it. We start winning until January, and they're like, "Nah, we."
No, I don't see it. I don't see it. I think we could win every game now till January. They'll still buy someone. Trust me, man. They'll buy someone.
Hope so, bro.
If not, I'm not being funny yet. Tiki might as well just leave now, innit? Like, bro, like what we're doing here. Like, let's be honest, yeah. Viana is still working at Sporting Lisbon, right? But what do you think he's more focused on right now? He's only got one transfer window in January left for Sporting Lisbon. Yeah. Contracts, yeah, sort of contracts. Like, he's probably now focusing on City. He's not officially focusing on City, and obviously he's still working at Sporting Lisbon. But if he's a sporting director, bro, he's not going to be there in the summer anyway. So he's only got January. So he's probably thinking about it anyway. So he's probably thinking about like the summer and who we should be signing. He's probably being CC'd in any email that Tiki's sending or receiving. He's probably getting CC'd in on. So he's probably already knowing what's going on. So if we don't sign someone in January, then with all due respect, what's Tiki doing here? He might as well leave now, innit?
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's more complicated than that. I think they
obviously
pre-plan a lot, and he's probably planned a lot for the summer as well, and then gonna hand all that over to Vienna, and then Vienna can make a final decision on it. So I'm just not. If they can't get the right player, I just can't see the club just buy someone. Especially if we're losing a lot, like a lot, then I think they will panic buy. But if we're winning at that point and they can't find the right player, I wouldn't be surprised if they'll
get Richie. They'll get Richie as a backup.
Who the fuck is Richie, bro?
Have you ever seen him?
Who Richie?
Samuel Richie.
Oh, Richie. Oh, the one from Torino. Yeah, okay.
Torino. They'll probably get.
I thought you said Richie, like the guy from Newcastle or what? Richie. Huh? Yeah, wasn't a player called Richie played for Newcastle? I thought that was a guy.
Oh, Matt Ritchie. Yeah. About Matt
No. I thought you talked about Matt Ritchie, bro.
No, Richie. You know, you're saying an Italian accent, right? Richie. Samuel Ricci.
Do this so I know.
Yeah. We'll probably get that guy.
What was that? Wait, do that again. Like this, bro. Yeah. What?
Bro, what are you doing, man?
Bro, you're a cripple, bro.
Bro, what are you talking about? Right, man. We'll probably get this Samuel Ricci. Yeah, we'll probably get the Samuel Ricci guy for me. So. Yeah, I don't know, man. I want Zubimendi. If we can't get him, just get me someone else. Like, I don't know about this Edison guy. I ain't really seen him in that personally. I don't know what he's about, but yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Smash the likes up, people, if you've not done so. What people talk about? David Coote. What? David Coote exposed. What do you mean, David Coote exposed? What's he done? What's he done now? Fucking hell! What is this guy doing? What are people saying? David Coote is finished. David Coote's been sniffing cocaine. What? He's been. What are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure he had in that video.
No way.
He was, yeah.
Bro, he's finished. He's done.
That video, bro. Couldn't you see his eyes? He definitely did do cocaine, bro.
Yeah, but like he was speaking kind of normal, though, isn't it? Like,
nah, you can see his eyes. You see, these weird thingy.
Right, he's finished then. All right, It's been nice. It's been nice seeing you. Right, okay. I want to move on to we'll come back to sort of this conversation, but I do want to speak about this whole 115 update, which we kind of knew this was happening, but it's been official now apparently, so we'll speak about it. Bill 12B says Arsenal are very interested in Zubimendi. Yeah, I think he's changed his mind. You remember about a month or two after the season started, there were rumours coming out saying that he regrets not joining Liverpool, didn't it? You remember the rumours that came out, right? So I think that was probably true. And now all these teams are like trying to get him. I don't think he's going
to go in for it again. Could you see Liverpool try to get him in January?
They should try and get him in January. I think they'd be foolish not to. Now, whether they want not too proud, say you reject Liverpool, we ain't got no. They should just go and get him in it if they can.
Yeah,
I think everyone should be. Yeah, 50 mils a steal for me.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's not playing Champions League, so I don't think he will feel bad for leaving Real Sociedad when they're not in the Champions League.
Yeah,
and that's a big thing if we were going to get him.
Yeah. No, I agree. Big up to Abhishek. Raj got exposed.
What? Watch out for that. What? Read that with the.
I've read it out, like muted, and I can't. Is he trying to get me? Or what the fuck's going on?
I don't know, but that's such a weird name. I've never seen that before.
I don't know, man. What is he trying to cook me? Is he trying to cancel me or what? What are you doing, Abhishek? Yeah, by the way, I've just seen a video. Yeah. Obviously, the guy's finished. Right, okay. Let's have a look at this breaking news that came out earlier on. We kind of knew this was happening anyway, but now it's official. So we'll take a quick look at it. Breaking news. Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Tottenham Hotspur have lodged legal notices reserving the right to seek compensation if Man City are found guilty of serious charges among the 115 alleged breaches of its Premier League financial rules. Chelsea are not believed to have lodged a legal notice relating to compensation, while the 4 clubs involved have declined to comment. What are they doing here? What are you doing here, bro? Why are you invited here? You sacked your manager, yeah? You sacked your manager, Jose Mourinho, a week before the final, yeah? At one of the greatest managers of our era, of our generation, and put a former, what's he called? What was the guy they put in charge, bro? Ryan Mason.
Well, Ryan Mason, yeah.
They have no reason to claim compensation, mate. It's a disgracia, bro. They should be getting compensation.
But don't you think that their claim would be that they getting knocked out of the top 4? So, they should get the Champions League money. That's what we know. It's not about trophies with them. So I think it's more about that they got knocked out of the Champions League spots or something.
I don't know how that would be so difficult. If City are found guilty, right? Yeah. If City are found guilty, I don't know how they would.
Every team would be able to like get some sort of compensation.
Well, in theory,
we moved down, blah 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 blah. Oh, and because they did, we should have gotten into the Europa League and all that stuff. So yeah,
in theory, every single team in the league could sue us, innit?
Yeah.
But I wonder why only 4 have then. I wonder if they've been told, like, bro, you're not suing City unless like you've actually like got serious dough. We're not, because obviously you get more money in it. The higher up the league you finish, you get more money. Yeah. So in theory, everyone could because if City were like saying, "Oh yeah, you cheated," basically, everyone goes a place up, and the City have to give the money. But I wonder if the Premier League have sort of said to them, like these clubs, like we're not getting silly here. If City are found guilty, then the couple below, yeah, like Champions League or whatever, they can get it, but no one else.
I don't think it's up to the Premier League, bro.
It's up to the commission. It's up to the independent commission.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I don't know British law, but I think you could seek compensation outside of the league within, like, I don't know, sporting court or what you call it.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm watching the David Coote sniffing coke, bro. Why is he recording himself to do coke?
But it's hard to see it's him, no?
Nah, it's definitely him.
You don't really see his entire face. So I mean,
It's fucking defo him, bro.
yeah, that's we wanted to be him, you know. So, but it's not a very revealing video, but it's
He's
probably him.
using, it's defo him, bro. It's definitely. No, I'm not going to play it on stream, innit? I can't play that on stream, guys, because he's doing drugs in it, and I think I might get cancelled in it if I play that on stream. So I'm not going to do it. But if you really want to see him do it, go online and watch it. But yeah, man, this 115 thing, bro. Like, I can't lie, yeah. I've been so bored recently, man, with the content and shit. Yeah, like talking about referees. No, I'll be serious, man. Like, I'm going on these shows, yeah. I'm talking about referees. I'm talking about 115. I'm like, bro, I just want to talk about VAR, yeah, finance and shit. I just want to speak about football, man. Yeah, I mean, and I can't wait until this 115's done me. Like, even if they fucking relegate us, man, I don't give a fuck. Just get it. I want it done now. I'm tired. We've had this now for what, 3.5 years? And I'm like, I just need it done. Box us off. If we're guilty, we're guilty. Get rid of us. Relegate us to whatever.
2 years to February, bro. 2 years to February, but 4 years of investigation before.
4 years of investigation. That's what I'm saying. But like,
two years
it's
of
dragging on, man. I just want to watch the football, man. I have to speak about referees every single week. Yeah, I have to talk about whether referees are corrupt and have biases. Yeah. Now I'm having to talk about VAR. Have you seen this latest one? Apparently they're going to scrap I got a fucking email yesterday off some news company, and they're saying, "Oh, they're gonna get rid of they're going to get rid of
wasn't
VAR."
It to introduce so the coaches can make challenges to the
VAR is going to be scrapped, or it's being trialed by FIFA. FIFA's new football video support system, FVS. That's another one to remember. Fucking APT, VAR, PSR, FFP. Don't forget this new one, guys. FVS, the Football Video Support System, an accessible alternative to VAR that puts reviews in control of coaches. It's like, bro, what were you talking about, man? So how is this going to change anything? What? Because they only get reviews. Bro, they still make mistakes. It's not going to change anything. A manager will say, we disagree with that. They'll review it in the VAR and they'll still make the errors because that's the point. It's not going to change what's happening.
Bro,
it's just going to make it more complicated, man.
Can you imagine how long it will take and how often I probably guess that would be like a cap on how often or how many times they can challenge during a game. But man, the drama and the drag out of that would be insane.
Bro, the thing is, that I don't understand about all this crap is, like, the reason I don't ever, like, go mad at referees proper, is because most of the time, it's a subjective decision. Very, very rarely are there clangers. Very, very rarely are there absolute clangers. Like, you had the offside one for Liverpool, like last year, right? That was a clanger. But other than that, like, very rarely there are clangers. Very rarely. Like, you can debate it whether you can say I think it's a foul. I think you've got it wrong, but how many times do you actually see a decision that you go 100% categorically, damn, that is a wrong decision? Yeah? Very rarely. Very rarely. Now, you can put them in the chat. I'm not saying there aren't, but they're very rarely. And this is what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, like, people go on about all these mistakes and that, and the chat as if, like, they'll make out like a decision's an awful decision and it's a terrible decision. And it's like, you can completely understand it. But I'm not going to lie, you know the United one against West Ham? I didn't think that was a pen at all,
Nah, it wasn't a pen.
I thought that was a wrong decision. I seen someone put it on Twitter today. I started watching it. And the more I watched it, the more I thought, oh, actually, maybe it was a pen. It's like, bro, you can convince yourself a decision is a decision, man. And this is what I'm saying.
Did you see there have been a lot about the semi-automatic offside, right? And why it hasn't been introduced in the beginning of the season as first promised. But did you see the game between Barcelona and Real Sociedad the other day, where Lewandowski's goal was cancelled for offside, where he's clearly not offside? I mean, that's probably still too big of a error margin in the system. That's why they haven't approved it yet. Can you imagine that happening in a big game like Liverpool, Arsenal, or something like that? Damn.
The thing that I have a problem with the offsides is one, it takes far too long. Yeah, and two, like someone's making the decision. So with this semi-automated offside thing, the reason I like this is better because it's consistent and it's quicker. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was me personally, what I'd do is because in football, maybe some of the younger people don't know this, but like we've always historically said, always give the advantage to the attacker. Why? Because we want to see goals, right? We don't want to see nil-nils. You want to see goals. So we've always said in football, always give the advantage to the attacker. If you're not 100% sure, give the advantage to the attacker. So for me, what I'd do is I'd bring in this semi-automated offside system and then just bring it in and say offside plus an inch. So to be offside, you've got to be offside by more than an inch. Because it's a system, so the system can generate it.
But he wasn't offside. No part of him.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm just talking about.
Yeah, I know what you get, but
I'm just saying, like it's to prove it. So if you're offside 100%. And I just go back to what we used to do: give the advantage to the attacker. That just shifts the line an inch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But then you know he's offside. If he's offside, he's definitely offside because people will see it, and you'll see it where someone's offside by a toenail. Do we really want to be ruling people offside for a toenail? This is what I'm saying. Just do offside plus an inch. If you're offside by more than an inch, you're offside. I'm just saying that inch is just a random figure. Like make up whatever figure. You want it to be a yard, make it a yard. Half a yard. I'm not asked. I'm just saying you should make it. It shouldn't just be, there's a hair. He's offside by a hair. What I'm saying is there should be a grace to make sure that, he's definitely offside. And you just decide what that is, man.
Yeah.
But why is that not in the Premier League yet?
No, bro. I don't know.
Why are we still sat here with this dead fucking... I'm sitting here on watch-alongs, and I'm like, he's offside. I'm sitting here for 2-3 minutes waiting for them to make a decision. It's like, clearly offside. And I get some of them a bit closer. They take longer. But like some of them, man, they take like 3 minutes to make a decision. Yeah. It's like, bro, I scored that 3 minutes ago. It's not difficult, man.
But they're very afraid of making a mistake, right? So they have all these different steps they have to go through before making.
That's why they need to. That's why they need to. Well, I'm not a fan of it. If it was up to me, I'd scrap the whole thing, man. Shout out Wolves. They tried to do it last year, but yeah, that's why we need the semi-automatic one, man. And it was meant to be in. It was meant to be in by now.
LB, I'm gonna jump in here, right?
You twat.
But last time I was in Manchester, right? I met a few guys from Newcastle, and we had a debate about who was the biggest diver in the league.
The biggest diver.
You know what the biggest diver, right? And do you know what they all said independently of each other? Salah, right? That's would be my guess. They all said Rodri. Is there like a consensus that Rodri, bro? And it blew my mind. And no, I was pissed drunk, but it still blew my mind. And I just wanted to know if there's a consensus with rival fans. I want you to test it on different streams that Rodri is the biggest diver in the league. Because it really surprised me. Biggest diver, bro. It really surprised me.
Yeah, right. I don't actually. I actually know about that, man. Rodri diving? What?
I know, bro. I know.
That's a bit of a madness. I can't lie.
See, United Ultra, Rodri dives all the time. I would like to know if it's really a consensus with rival fans that he's a big diver, and the league's biggest diver. Because I said Salah, but.
Why would you dive though? Because he's not in the penalty area anyway. What's the point in diving?
I don't know. Maybe when he's under pressure, he.
Yeah, but that's not a dive, is it? So that's not a dive. That's taking a foul. Yeah, I'm talking like actual diving in the box to try and like win shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I just wanted to put it out there, just to see if there was like consensus that he's the biggest diver, but because it really surprised me.
Yeah, I'm pretty stunned at that, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
it's probably like one of the last person I would have expected you to say that. So yeah, I don't really get that. It says here he gets fouled once a game. On average, last year the Premier League, he gets one foul against him a game.
Yeah,
I'm on SofaScore stats. I've brought his full Premier League stats up for last year. He gets fouled once a game on average.
Yeah.
So are you saying that one foul a game is a foul?
Probably
Is a
I don't
dive?
know,
That
yeah,
one, he gets fouled once
probably,
a game on average. That one foul is apparently a dive.
yeah.
Then apparently, is that what we're saying? Like, oh, come on, man, what's going
I
on?
have no idea, bro. But did you see his comments the other day that he's targeting a return this season? For
Yeah,
the...
bro, I did a stream on this year, and now people are saying that these aggregators haven't done it right. So I done a stream yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before?
What did you say? What did you say?
So basically, you know this interview that he's done,
Yeah.
right? So it was in Spanish, innit? So
Oh,
the
so translation.
aggregators on Twitter, like City Extra and City Report and all them lot, yeah. They put out the tweet saying that basically he said that he doesn't want to sign a contract now. He's gonna wait or whatever, or some shit like that. Yeah, I can't exactly remember what exactly he said. And that was it. But apparently people who actually watched the full thing said, nah, he did say that, but he also said like he loves City and like basically just said actually he's more likely to
saw
sign
that,
it.
but I meant that he targets to return to playing this season in the Club World Cup.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay,
But the good news is that it sounds like he might actually sign a contract after all. But he might not sign it now, but he might sign one.
Yeah.
That's the difficulty in it when you try to translate. You actually don't speak the language and you try to translate.
I was never really afraid of him not signing a new contract. His contract until 27, right?
2027, yeah. I think it takes him up to. I think it takes him up to his 31.
Yeah. And bro, even I know we should not talk about it, but there's no guarantee that he will be the same player when he returns from this injury.
Bro, this
He's
is why I'm
age where
you don't know.
Like, that can really fuck a guy up in that age.
This is why for me, I've changed my strat and I'm saying we should buy a DM. I've said for the last 18 months, buy a 6-8 hybrid. Now I'm like, buy a 6 because he might come back. And I've already said, I don't think he's going to be the same until maybe January 2026, right? But for me, personally, I'm also not banking that he'll ever be the same. He might not be.
Yeah.
And if he is, great.
Yeah, and even then, he would, right now, he's the legs in the midfield, right? At that point, he will be around 30, coming after that injury. He would need legs around him in midfield. Like,
yeah, well, he will do. That's the good thing about this summer is like, I'm kind of buzzing for it. Me, if I could press a button and just skip to the summer, I might press the button. You know,
who do you think are going? Who do you think?
Fucking half the team, mate. If I'm being honest with you, bro, if it was up to me, I'd tear the thing up and completely reset it.
Remember before this summer, I told you what we should do this summer, and if we didn't do that, we should do it next summer. And then when I said next summer, we should sell Stones if he's still unfit, right? Walker, KDB, Bernard. I told you all these, and everyone slated me in the early summer for saying that, but at some point you need to be ruthless and then start over.
I agree. Well, I put this tweet out earlier, right, and it caused a bit of debate because this was the original tweet. It said, according to Sam Lee, Diaz, Stones, and Akanji's absences are not thought to be too serious. Nathan Ake's is expected to be out longer after picking up another hamstring injury, right? So I quote tweeted him. I'm sorry. As much as I don't want to, for me, we have to get rid of Ake or Stones in the summer. We can't have two centre-backs, which are just constantly unreliable, right? To which, obviously, Twitter, X did its thing, and they all started losing the shit, right? Or some people did. What do you mean, sell Ake? No, I didn't sell Ake. I didn't say that. I said sell Ake or Stones. What do you mean sell Stones? No, I didn't say sell Stones. I said sell Ake or Stones. Like, honestly, this Ake is fucking unbelievable. It turns people, just completely bonkers, man. People just can't read when they go on this app for some reason. And why would you want to get rid of them? I don't want to get rid of them. I don't want them to go. But like for me, I don't think we can go into next season with the same. Even if you buy like a new right back, right, for Walker, because he's obviously gone.
Yeah,
I just can't go into another season.
We need to talk about Walker as well.
Yeah, we will do. I just can't go into a season with Ake and Stones like still there, unless if you want to buy another one or whatever. Fairs. Buy another one and then just keep them. I'm not bothered. If you can do that, you can fit them in the squad. Happy days. But basically, cut a long story short, yeah, I need a new centre half. Now, whether or not you think that can be Callum Doyle, if you think that's fine, you want to risk it, then fair enough. Personally, if you're selling Ake or Stones, I'd want to buy someone else. Now, I'm happy to bring Callum Doyle into the squad still, yeah, because if you're keeping one of them, they're probably going to get injured. But I think we need to buy another one, man.
Bro, we should get him into the squad either way and then still get a centre back because what Chelsea has done, we all laughed at it, right? But for each season, the accumulated games our players have played just stacks up, and they just keep adding more games every single season. So no matter how you twist or turn it, you need a bigger squad. Now, if you want to compete on all fronts, which City does, we need a bigger squad. I know Pep don't like it, but time is changing. So and also if you look at our backline, how many people under 30 do we have? Like Diaz and Guardiola, if you don't really count Lewis.
Age-wise, this is I've got it here.
We have like two people, right?
Yeah, so we've got 7 defenders. If you class Walker, Rico, Lewis, Akanji, Diaz, Stones, Ake, and Gavadio, we've got 7 defenders. Walker's 34. John Stones is 30. Ake will be 30 by the end of the year. Akanji will be 30 by the start of next season. Diaz is 27. And Gavadio's 22, and then Rico Lewis is 19. So this is another reason. I don't just want to sell one of them because of their injury situations. I think we should sell one of them as well, because then you can lower the average age of that defense. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, bro, if you sold Stones or Ake in the summer, yeah, you probably get decent money for him.
Yeah.
You probably get decent money. Like Stones would be 31, so you might get, I don't know how many years he got left on his contract, Stones. He's got
26.
He's got a year. Yeah, he's got a year left on his contract at the end of the year. So you might get 20 mil. 20 mil for a guy that's 31, that's always injured, that you bought for 50 mil 8 years ago. It's not bad going. Not that I want to sell it, as I repeat for the 50th time. Ake, he'll be 30 in the summer. He's got a contract until 2027. So he's got 2 years left on his contract. You probably get 25, 30 mil. Maybe more.
But isn't the average age of our squad like 28 or something?
Yeah, I think.
Do you remember when Pep took over? We had the third or second oldest squad in the league, which was like 29 or something. We're approaching that again, and it just calls for a major rebuild. Like 5-6 player out, be ruthless, get 21, 22 2-year-old in who can learn from the senior players who maybe have 2 or 3 years left in them.
Yeah,
and so they can grow with them, and then you can replace them as well. We need it, bro. We need fresh blood. No,
I agree. I agree. So to go through the team, right? Go through the team. This is what I'd do, yeah. Kyle Walker, I'd sell him in January personally and try and buy a new right back. If we can't buy a new right back in January for whatever reason, keep him, right. But if it was up to me, I'd get rid of him in January. I'd make Diaz captain. I'd buy a new right back. Right?
He's pissing me off so bad.
Yeah, we'll get onto him. Gundogan, at this moment in time, I know he's got a year left on his contract. I'd get rid of him. If you can get rid of him, get rid of him. De Bruyne,
depending on how he does second part of the season, depending on that.
Yeah, it's all caveated with we're in November.
And also, if you sell Kevin, if you sell Bernardo, all these still Kovacic, then you could keep Gundo. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Of course. Bruyne, again, caveated, if he stays fit now to the end of the season, by the end of the season, everyone's going to say, keep him. At this moment in time, if you said to me, I have to make my decisions now, it's not looking good, Brev. That's all I'd say, He's probably not going to stay. Ortega or Edison's going to leave. Let's be honest. We're not having them two next year. One of them's going to go. Hopefully it's Ortega, not Edison. Kovacic, you know what? I'd keep Kovacic. I'd prioritise keeping Kovacic over Gundogan.
Yeah, I agree.
Personally. Who would I sell? If I had to sell Stones or Ake, I'm being forced into a decision. I'm forcing myself into it. If I had to sell one of them,
I can't sell
Stones or Ake. Chat, if you had to sell one of them, who would you sell?
I can't, bro.
No, man. If I had to sell one of them,
I'll sell Ake. I'm sorry, bro, but it's also because I think when Stones fit, he's the better defender, and he's better for our way of playing.
Yeah.
and I still believe
injury
that
record is a
having
piss
him
take.
inverting into midfield that's when we play our best football. We just haven't seen that for like
Yeah, bro,
a
that was
year.
that was 2 years ago, man.
I know, but I want to see it more, bro.
I don't know,
I want it.
I'll tell you what I'll do, yeah. If I'm buying a left back, I'd sell Ake.
Yeah, but you probably aren't buying a left back.
If the club are going to go, we don't do left backs at this football club, I'd probably sell Stones.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, I don't like answering that question. I don't like.
Who are you replacing him with? Saliba. If they lose again, bro, if they don't win it this season, I promise you, players from that squad will be pissed, bro.
Saliba, bro.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, no.
Bang, 150. Got him.
I don't know, man. Listen, for me, I know a lot of people talk about this Branthwaite guy. I was in the pub the other day and got speaking to a guy. And he says, who you support? I said, City. I said, who you support? He says, Everton. I said, all right. Started chatting to him tonight. He says, what? I said, what do you make of this Branthwaite? I said, we always get linked with him. I say, people I know like always talk about him and that. He said, yeah, he's decent. I said, what is that? The next Stones or whatever? And he was very highly rated. He rated him highly, but I don't know, man. I just think it's like, is it not just bait that? It just stinks of bait, doesn't it? Oh, come and get Branthwaite. He's the next Stones. And I'm kind of like, is that not bait? Is it not bait?
Yeah.
What are the chances, that they have the next John Stones again?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Is that legit?
Yeah. Yeah. Have we completely, we talked about getting a defensive midfield in January. Have we completely left the idea of getting Wharton? Is he just not good enough anymore? Are we such foolish
all I'm going to say is whenever I watch him, he's pants.
Yeah.
Now, I would say I've only watched him 4 or 5 times.
Patch. Yeah, but that's what a purple patch can do. Football fans rated him 100 mil, bro. For purple patch of like 2 or 3 months.
Bro, I said this in the summer. I said anyone that wants us to spend 70, 80 mil on Wharton, I think you're on the coot. Yeah, you're on the David Coote stuff. I'm being serious, man. It's a madness, like how people wanted us
on the David Coote thing. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a disgusting human being.
No, I'm being serious, man. Like people wanted us to spend 75, 80 million on Adam Wharton in the summer. He's played 16 matches for Palace, and people were like, "Yeah, 75 mil." I was like, "What?" There are defo better options here, man. There are defo better options here. Go and get João Neves, man. I remember in the summer, everyone was telling me, "Oh, João Neves, you can't get João Neves. He costs 110 mil." I was like, "Whatever then."
Yeah.
So I don't know why. What are you saying? You like Wharton on that?
No, I haven't watched him enough this season, but it just feels like he fell off the face of the earth. Like he's not even in anyone's conversations anymore. So, and that was what I feared when people were talking about him in the summer. That there's a reason why clubs just don't normally just go out and spend big money on players like that, because they see more than what we fans. Like we fans can see one game and then be like, yeah, 150 mil, bro, the best money spent ever, fucking amazing. Like,
I know.
That's the reason why we're not sitting in those ballrooms and making that kind of money they do.
We were never going to do that, man. We were never going to spend that money. So, for me,
but it's kind of same like Richie, bro. I know you say, oh, get Richie, but you haven't seen, how many games have you seen with Richie?
5.
Exactly. And how long he's been performing? I mean, it would be the same unless you could get him for like 20. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's going to cost about 35.
I mean, you should be able to sell him for at least that amount again with the age and all that. But
yeah, the thing is with Richie though, like he's actually got like years of football under his belt. Wharton had 16 games for Palace, and then the rest was for Blackburn in the lower league. Like, so at least like if we have been properly scouting Torino and scouting this guy, then maybe like they'll be more confident in it. But like again, when I watch Richie, and again, it's only 5 games, right? So take it with a pinch of salt. It just didn't really like. I don't know, man. I just I didn't watch him and be like, yes, he's going to solve all our problems. Now, maybe he will. Maybe he'll come in maybe he'll come in and be like, he'll be mint. And I'll be like, oh, damn, like, it must have just because I was playing for Torino. Because this is another thing that I've got to like, whenever you're watching these players, who don't play for like the elite clubs, they're playing in a completely different system. So when I watched Zubimendi the other night, when he played against Barcelona, a lot of people would have watched that game. Real Sociedad versus Barcelona. Sociedad won 1-0. And Zubimendi played. Hardly touched the ball because he's playing against Barcelona, so they didn't dominate the ball. They didn't have a lot of possession. So when I'm watching it, I'm going, oh, Zubimendi was a bit trash tonight. He's only trash because he didn't touch the ball. But he didn't touch the ball because he's playing for a week. If you come to City, he's not going to play like that, is he? So then you watch him for Spain, which is more of a comparison to Manchester City than it is Real Sociedad, because Spain will dominate the ball, City dominate the ball, Sociedad don't dominate the ball against Barcelona. Because let's be honest, no one's watching Sociedad versus Valladolid, You're only watching Sociedad when they're playing like Real Madrid and Barca. So, but that doesn't really help us. That doesn't help us as a fan. That doesn't help us. So when you watch Zubimendi for Spain, you watch him and you're like, this guy'd be perfect for us. When you watch him for Sociedad, you're like, I don't know, man.
Do you remember when we bought Rodri? How many, what did you know of Rodri and how he played at Atletico Madrid?
I swear to God, I don't even think I ever knew who the guy was.
Bro, I had, let's just say the way I can remember me knowing us, like when we got him, I wasn't like, oh, I've watched this guy so many times. I had no fucking idea how he would turn out. Do you remember in the beginning,
I knew he was.
In the first season, everyone was trashing him, bro. Trashing him. People called him out so much. And then he just turns out to be this fucking Ballon d'Or motherfucker. I mean, that's so insane.
Rodri.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know, like, because obviously, see, I disagree, Lord. I really disagree. And I think as well, like, we'll dominate the ball. We get told this all the time. Oh, physicality will cook this play. I disagree personally, bro. You might be right. I disagree. I don't know, man. For me, if we don't get Zubimendi, I have no idea. I can't give you a name because you could go get Douglas Luiz, maybe go and get him on loan on a short-term deal.
Yeah.
But if you're being honest, the Riches of the world, the Edisons of the world, these type of guys, no one's going to know. I mean, no one's going to know anyway, but these type of guys, no one's going to know, man. How many people sit here and watch Atalanta on the reg?
No one. Yeah.
Yeah, you might watch him once or twice a season, but no one sits here, honestly, and watches Atalanta game week after week after week.
Defensive midfielders, for me, should be someone you don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you want a creative or a striker, you kind of want to be someone you know. But when it's a defensive midfielder, I just feel like they work best in the shadow. And you only really appreciate them when you watch them and not the team playing.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind them getting a player I don't even know, because they have been scouting him and doing like a Rodri thing or a Fernandinho thing back then. When you look at what they did for us, I wouldn't mind that at all. But when it comes to like replacing someone like Kevin De Bruyne, you give me Virgil Musiala, or I'll fucking rage. Like, don't bring me someone else.
See what people are going to say this now then. So this guy, I guess this guy's Brazilian, isn't it? He's saying Edison's, big up Spartacus, man. He super chats all the time. He says, Edison played for Cruzeiro, the team I support in Brazil. He ain't good enough on the ball, but he's a warrior off the ball. So this guy actually knows about Edison because he's watched him, because he played for his team in Brazil. And he's saying he's not good enough on the ball. But then do we just get him because he's good off the ball? And that's kind of what we need. I don't know. Is that what we do? Do we just get him anyway, even though he's not the greatest on the ball? I can't tell you anything, man. I don't even know.
Compromise, bro. That we have good players on the ball, but we need legs. So it might be like a compromise saying, okay, we can get a player who's very good on the ball and have legs and all that. He doesn't exist right now, maybe. But then they make a compromise. Say, okay, we got players who's good on the ball, but we need someone with legs. Might be what they do.
You know who I really would have not like, obviously not at the time, but now, bro, Caicedo, man. That guy this season is absolutely slamming it. Every time I watch Caicedo this year, I'm like, damn, that guy's good.
Yeah, but 150 mil, bro. 115.
Oh no, we can't get him. They'd want a profit. They want a profit on the sale, and they bought him for 115. So it would have to pay, like, say, 150. We ain't gonna pay 150 for him.
Yeah, and he's like contract until 33 or something.
Yeah,
That's like 9 years left.
yeah. No, I know the midfield. Listen, it's gonna be interesting to see who they go for. If I'm being honest with you, yeah, I think they're gonna go and get Richie. Because there's just been no links as up in Mendy, man. There's just been no links. We've had links, but they've all been dead links, man. They ain't been like legit.
Did you see the article about that the Saudis will pull back some funding in Newcastle because they're looking at other projects? They're not really happy about the speed of development. Let's just say that that's true, right? Or that happened.
Yeah.
Then they would maybe be more enticed to, accept that offer on Bruno.
So apparently, what I've read is that they do need to make a sale still. Like they're still struggling. But when it
January, 80 mil, bang.
Yeah, but listen, Bruno G, he's 26. He's only he turns 27 in 3 days. So he is a great age. Great age. He's literally a great age. He's perfect for experience.
Yeah. And they want I read that City want players who's 4 years younger than the main player. That's the age different they prefer. Which is
Rodri for me, I just don't want to be. Yeah. So when it comes to the midfield, I don't really want to be signing anyone 29 or older, unless they're elite. Now, I'm not saying that 29 is old, because I hate it when people say 29 are old. But like, if we're completely refreshing our midfield, do we really want to buy a 29-year-old where in 3 years' time you've got to buy a new one? Like, for me, I think we need to be looking at oldest 28, because 28 gives you 4 to 5 years.
Bro, for me, that's I'm under.
I'm saying bro. No, I'm saying max 28. Max 28.
Yeah, I'm more like max.
If it's an elite level player, 29-year-old elite, like I'm talking world class, then I'll be open to it. But like, we're not doing that. So 28 max. That gives you basically 4 years, 5 years. And I think Bruno G at 27.
Well, not really, does it? Because one of the reasons we're talking about this is that the legs have gone off Kovacic, Gundo, Bernardo, all these players, bro. So it's not really from 28 to 32.
No, that's not true. The legs of Kovacic have not gone. They were never there in the first place. Yeah, he was never fast.
But it's not about being fast. It's about going up and down all the time.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just saying, if you get Bruno G, he's 27, call him 27. He'd only just turned in 27, yeah.
You're going to have him for the next. I wouldn't like that.
What are you talking about? You get a good 5 years out of him, man.
Nah, 20.
Half a decade. We signed Fernandinho at 38 or 28.
I understand that, but for me, when we're doing the rebuild and we're trying to lower the age,
but your Kevin De Bruyne replacement will be that guy. So when so the Kevin De Bruyne replacement,
I don't just wanted one place, bro.
I agree. I'm getting 2 players minimum. So you could get. So basically, where I see it is, let's say Gundogan goes, So Bruno G, let's just say it's Bruno G, right? Bruno G is my Gundogan replacement, right?
Sion likes them young, you dirty bastard, itchy goat.
Oh, chill out. So Bruno G is my Gundogan replacement. I'm taking my age from 34 to 27. Yeah. My Kevin De Bruyne replacement is not going to be 27 because there's no decent attacking midfielders who are 27. It's going to be Wirtz, Musiala, or this Sadokov guy who's 22. So it's going to be, you're going to go from, that's going to be a mad slammer. And then you've still got Foden in there as well. You don't need to replace everyone with a 22-year-old. You can go and get your Bruno G. You've still got Kovacic. You've got Rodri. That's your core experience. You've got Foden, who's kind of experienced now, And then your Kevin De Bruyne replacement will be 22.
Yeah, then you'd get another player than Walker, maybe another player than Akia Stones, like get the age down there.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'd go for Porro, personally.
Really?
Yeah. I watched him, man. I know people will be like, he did shit in the last game. I'm not asked about one-off games, I'm talking about that. I like Porro. I think he's a good player.
Could you see, first of all, Tottenham would demand prize money for that.
Oh yeah,
I
I don't
just
think
don't
we ain't gonna
feel
pay
that
him.
City won't like do that. That would be a maiden defeat. It's like going
Yeah.
back in for Palmer, bro. But
Well,
yeah,
he'll have 3 years left on his contract. I'm not aware of any release clause on his contract.
no.
I don't know if there is one. I'm not sure. And apparently, right, the rumor has it, yeah, that when they sold us Walker, apparently Levy within a year regretted selling it for that price. He wanted to sell him for. Apparently, the rumor has it that like he regretted. He thought it was they sold him on the cheap. At the time, everyone was like 50 mil for Kyle Walker, but apparently Levy was like, I should have sold him for 65. So maybe that's why we struggle to get Kane as well, because he wanted to like claw some money back because he knew that he'd undersold Walker. Even though at the time everyone was like 50 mil is a lot of money, and it was. But when you deep it, you know, he's England's right back, one of the best right backs in the world. And he sold him for 50 mil.
He's been
like,
immense for us. That's
yeah.
not a question.
But yeah, I'd like Porro, but I don't think we're going to get him. Who would I go for? I don't know. It depends what type of profile you want. You could go and get someone like a Frimpong at 35 mil.
Yeah.
If you wanted that, I don't know.
It very much depends on the composition of the team. So, like getting a Frimpong would mean you need a very stable midfield. Like, if you want him bombing up and down, you can't really have a midfield of. I'm just gonna say this, right? But let's just say Rodri, Foden, Birds. All right. Then we're going back to the 17-18 season where it's probably all gung-ho and the balance is a bit out of it. And there would be a lot of strain on the back line, which wouldn't need like 3 world-class defenders, which all need pace to be able to, like recovery pace, to be able to make up for the space we would leave behind, which we are leaving behind at the moment even.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
I like Mendes from PSG at left back, bro. I've always liked him. We were linked.
We was going to sign him, weren't we? Remember, we was linked with him.
Yeah,
we was heavily linked with him before we went there.
Yeah, he's a very balanced of attacking and defending. Like he's not a small kid. He's like 180 or something, right? And he's quick, bro.
Is there any right backs in the Premier League other than Porro that you like?
That I like.
Trent on a free.
Yeah, I mean that would be insane. Can you imagine replacing?
Do you think City would throw their name in the hat? Probably knowing that he's going to say no. Do you reckon City would be like, well, I don't think. We'll try. We know he's going to say no. He's going to go around.
No, I don't. I have an idea that they know way before that if they have a chance or not, and they don't throw the hat in because it will feel like a defeat if they get rejected. I don't know if that's true, but I just a feeling I have. And there's no way he would change Liverpool, bro.
No, I know he wouldn't, but do you not have to try? Like, I don't know.
Bro, maybe in the perfect world, but there's a big chance Liverpool win the league this season, right? So would he leave Liverpool on a high? If yes, that won't be for City, bro. And maybe with Pep leaving in a year.
I think he's more likely to leave. I think he's more likely to leave Liverpool.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be for City, bro.
No, I agree. I know it's not going to happen. Just kind of playing like devil's advocate type thing. Like, should City just try?
Do you know who could maybe like? And he's not really right back, but a player like Ben White would fit our system with four centre backs.
Yeah, but who's that guy then?
Why is it Ben White?
Yeah, but you can't sign Ben White, innit?
Well, let's sign Saliba then.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know who you could go for. I'm trying to think of any other right backs. Livramento, someone said in the chat, Walker Peters. I've always liked Walker Peters. I've always rated him. Play left back as well. And I'm surprised he's still at Southampton, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's interesting that because obviously Walker is coming to the end. He's probably not going to be sold in January.
You know who would have been perfect if he wasn't injured all the time for right back for us?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
Oh.
Yeah.
Good Lord. That would
he is the perfect Kyle Walker replacement. I actually said many times, I think
even better, bro, because of the offensive output.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, Reece James. I've said this many times, but I actually think I can't really say it anymore because he's never fit. But I think if he would have stayed fit, I think he would have been the best right back in the world.
Yeah, because he has the we also had the discussion about Walker versus Trent in the national team, right?
Yeah.
But in the middle of those two, with both their qualities, you have Reece James.
Yeah, I agree.
When he's fit, push, bro, I would have loved him.
I've been asking. I've asked. Let me ask you the question because I've asked the chat this question a couple of times. If Chelsea said 35 mil Reece James, would you take it?
We are just in a position right now, right, where we have too many. Let's just wait. When this January? When?
Say the summer. This summer, Walker goes. Chelsea are like, you know what? This guy's never fit. 35 mil. If you can keep him fit, you've got a bargain. But he's not. He doesn't stay fit.
You know, one of the things is that Pep is good at rotating, and if we're doing a big rebuild, and we're getting a few of the normally injured player out and replacing them with preferable not injured player, I mean, you would. There could be a meaning in taking a chance on Reece James. Like, I don't think he would. Again, I don't think he would leave because he's Chelsea boy and caps and all that stuff. But I probably would, for 35.
Well,
just but it's all about, do we get all the other players we want in and out and all that. So in the perfect window, if you're asking me to add Reece James to it, throw him in, bro.
Yeah, it's about like how much would you be willing to pay is the question, chat. Like, you know what I mean? Because obviously it is a gamble. You could spend 20 mil and you'd be like, bargain. But then if he never plays like Chiesa at Liverpool, then it's not a bargain. Because everyone was like, remember when Chiesa signed for Liverpool? All Liverpool fans were like, this is a great price. Yeah. It's not a great price anymore, is it? Because the guy never fucking plays. Yeah. So it's only a great price if it works. You know, the price can appear good at the time, but if they don't play, it don't matter.
But that's also why Walker is who he is and why he's reached the level he has, because he's a very explosive and strong guy. And normally when you're that explosive and all that, you tend to get different muscular injuries.
I think he's too bulky, bro.
Yeah, Reece James.
Yeah, I've said this for years. I think he needs to get rid of some of his muscle.
Yeah, but they did that. And then he came back. He had worked on that, and then he came back.
No, but he's still fucking tanked, though, isn't he? Like, I'm saying, like, for me, I think he's too muscly. I think he needs to trim down a bit, like lose some of the muscle mass.
Do you know who I'm fearing could turn out like Reece James right now?
Oh,
I just have a bad feeling about it. I have a bad feeling about it.
Savinho?
No.
Doku?
Yeah. I have a bad feling about that.
He's got the same frame. He's got the same frame.
He's reminding me of the Mendy situation where I have a bad feeling that Doku will just be in and out due to injuries. I have a really bad feeling about it because all his entire game is these very explosive moments all the time. I have a bad feeling about it. I hope I'm wrong. I just have a bad feeling.
No. I hear. I've said this. It's exactly the same thing as Reece James. He's so muscly in that, and the thing is, with a player like Doku, he relies on his explosiveness.
Yeah,
that's what he is, isn't it? It's. I'm going to stand with the ball. You're going to stand in front of me as a defender, and we're not moving, and I'm just going to go bang, and I'm going to explode around the outside or inside. I'm going to go past you with the pace, right? When you get these injuries, that explosiveness can drop, and it doesn't need to drop that much. Yeah, you're playing elite level sport, and I have to say, it's funny you mentioned that. I literally mentioned this on a stream the other day. I was obviously premature. It's only had a couple of injuries, but like
but sometimes you can have a feeling. It's daunting, isn't it?
Yeah, he's hard. Listen to this as well, bro. Right, so he's 22 years old. Yeah. He's already had 1, 2, 3 hamstring injuries. He's now got a thigh injury. He's got another injury here that's a muscle injury. It doesn't say
City. It's that City injuries only.
No, this is Stad Ren.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, he's had 3 hamstring injuries, a thigh injury. He's had 2 undisclosed other muscle injuries that don't actually tell you what the muscle was, but he's had 2. They could be more hamstrings.
But that's the same thing with Reece James. It's only muscular injuries, and there's never really a fix to it. if you're a person who gets muscular injuries like often, it never really stops. It only gets worse the older you get. So it's not good, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree. Let me do some of these super chats. Big up chat, man. Stop moving like Poussey and like the video, guys, says German chicken wing. Make sure you smash these likes up, guys. You've not done so already. Come on, man. Get the likes up. We're 1 like away from 200 likes. Hit the thumbs up button. Big up to Benno says Terry's PGMOL vid is absolutely delusional. I've not seen it, bro. I've not seen it, so I can't say I don't know what he's talking about. But bro, I don't know if he was here at the start of the stream, Benno, yeah, but I'm just completely bored. I've got brain rot. Serious freaking brain rot with this referee talk and VAR and all this finance shit, man. It's like I can't be arsed, man. You know what I mean? Everyone just talk about referees all the time. You know what I mean, I hardly ever speak about referees, me, on this channel. Very rarely. Very rarely. Even in like post-match reviews, like I skip over it real quick. I'll speak about it. Like the Arsenal one, for example. Like we glossed over. How quickly did we gloss over the Walker thing? You know what I mean? With the referee, I just glossed over it. I'm not arsed, man. I can't be bothered. Tinsay says, hope Hugo is more progressive, less stingy than Tiki, says Tinsay. Yeah, he will be, bro. 100%. You know what I mean? Massam says, why do you keep saying Walker could leave in Jan? Well, I mean, anyone could leave in Jan, but it's going that badly that I'm saying if there's an offer on the table to get him out in January and City can bring him right back in, they might do it. I don't think he's going to leave in January, bro. I'm saying if it was me, if I was the person running the show at City, and I could get rid of Walker in January and buy a replacement, then I would.
Yeah.
I just think he's just not
Why does he leave so much space for every single defender he's up against? Like so much space every single time. It drives me nuts, bro.
But I don't know. You know what's mad?
So
you know what's crazy about this, right? This morning, right, I was making my breakfast, right? And I was sitting there thinking about this, yeah. It was living rent free in my head. And I was thinking to myself, you know how he's doing this thing where he's just letting players have space? Do you remember the worst one was last year at St. James's Park with Anthony Gordon? Did it twice. Scored both times.
Yeah, well, he scored, yeah.
He just let him and he don't close him down. I was thinking about this, right? Has he always done this? If we went back to a random match 4 years ago, would you see the same thing? And if you did see the same thing, why is it now not working all of a sudden?
Because he's lost a yard of pace, bro. That's like
no. Wait a sec. Because if he's not closing down the player, why does the pace matter? He's actively choosing to not close them down, so it's got nothing to do with his pace. If he's actively choosing to not close a player down,
but years ago. So what he would do, he'll all let them run, and then when they get into an angle, he will, close them down. But now he just keeps running in the same, I don't know what this is called in English, and then never minimize the angle for them. And then they either cross the ball or cross inside the field and take a shot. Where normally the further down the pitch they go, he will always run beside them, but then close the angle down. But now he doesn't close the angle down at any point. He just minimize the angle, and which they have so many options. They can cross. When we saw with Brighton, cross the ball so easily into the penalty area, or with like Gordon against Newcastle, take it to his right foot and then shoot. That's what's happening. But
yeah, I just. You know what I might do? I might just stick on a random match in this international break from 3 years ago, right? And I might put on a game there where we've conceded a few goals, right? So I can actually see him defend and just see what he does. Because I swear to God, man, there's no way he used to do this. There's no way he just used to let players just cross and shoot and that.
Not that much space, no.
It's fucking weird. And maybe, and then if he did do it, I want to know what's different. So maybe he did used to do this and now we'll watch it and I'll go, oh, this because this or it's because of that. Or I just don't know. It's just fucking weird, man. It's very strange. Very strange. Lee says he's lost the athletic ability to engage right before the attacker makes their final action. Effectively, lets the attacker do whatever they want. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird, man. I don't want to slag the guy off too much, innit? You know what I mean? Because for me, I think he's arguably a legend of the football club.
Yeah.
Probably is, but
the
downfall is fucking insane.
Yeah.
And I've got to agree with some of the people in the chat, man. Like, I know you're a captain and that, but please, man, stop talking in the interviews and that. Every fucking week, I hear a new interview, and it's just like,
Bro, he's
like, why you
he's
just keep
everything.
talking?
Like Diaz, whenever he talks, he's everything we want Walker to be when he talks.
Yeah.
I mean,
the problem is Walker's talking but dropping stinkers, so it's like,
I know,
bro, like just focus on your own game, innit?
Yeah, but also, I've had a lot of discussions with Marge and all that this last 18 months or so, maybe 2 years, right? Because this decline hasn't just been recently; it's been going on for a long, long time. It's just now it's getting to a point where there's
I think it was
hide.
last year. I don't think it was in the treble year.
No, not. I think. Well, you and me.
I think it was last year.
This discussion before. I don't think he was great in the treble year as well.
But I've got to say as well, I don't think Pep's helped this situation with Walker, right? Even if you go back to last year, right? If you remember the first half of the season, the first 10, 15 games, Pep was playing Walker like a right winger. Do you remember?
Yeah.
First, chat. Do you remember this? First 3 months of last year, he was playing Kyle Walker as a right winger. What do you not want, Kyle Walker?
The two centre backs and then Walker, and then he
crossing the ball
Rodri back in the middle of the two defenders.
Why are you making Walker do that? Yeah. He's horrendous at that. Now, funny enough, do you remember the Sheffield United game? He actually cooked, but like he's not good at that.
He almost
and then
that game.
The other day, bro, he started him in a game he's not even trained.
But don't you think that was more desperation?
No, because Rico Lewis come on in the 70th minute. So you can't even say Rico Lewis was injured because he didn't. Rico come on in the 70th minute. Walker played badly. Rico got subbed on the 70th minute, yeah. And then Pep after the game went, it's all about Walker, basically. He's not trained. It's like, hang on a minute. We got a Champions League game because it was the game. It was the Bournemouth game. It was the game before Sporting Lisbon. So he plays Walker against Bournemouth when he's not trained, yeah, which is just ridiculous. And then what he could have done, he could have played Rico Lewis in against Bournemouth, let Kyle Walker at least have 2 or 3 training sessions, and then play Kyle Walker against Sporting Lisbon if you really wanted to. And I think, like, Pep,
don't you think it was a tactic, bro? You don't think that was because he did before that game. You
can't play players with no training sessions, man. Come on.
No, I agree, but at that point we were very depleted, and he did before that game say that. He started calling players out without mentioning any names. Some players need to come back and play even though they're in pain, and then suddenly, bang, 4 players is back in the squad. And Walker starting, and he did say that Rico Lewis need a rest, but we just can't rest. We don't have any players. He said that before that interview.
Yeah,
and I just think that with how Bournemouth play, that style-wise, Walker probably fitted that.
No, he did. Of course, he probably did fit the game, but you can't play a player when he's not trained in a single training session.
No, I agree.
That's the thing, and I feel like he kind of got hung out to dry. If I'm being honest with you, I feel like he got hung out to dry in that Bournemouth game.
It wasn't a good game, no.
So yeah, that's that, man. But yeah, listen, Walker, man, we all know the situation. He's gone in the summer anyway. Miami says, while he's not been poor, whether he plays or not, we're still struggling with the same issues. Oh yeah, no, 100%, man. We just speak about him in the situation. Walker talked like best player in the dressing room with mighty mentality and that. Yeah. Benno, I don't know. I'm not shitting myself whole 115. I couldn't care less, innit? You know what I mean? Possible investigation into referees. I don't know what they're talking about. Don't confuse standard with analysis. Walker was poor consistently. Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. No, it's definitely true. Bill Ryan says Gavardio, Diaz, Saliba, Reece James plus Chris Wood. says Ryan. This one's a completely new back four.
But be honest, bro, that back four is lit.
That's scary. That is scary. If we had that back four.
Damn.
I love how he just throws Chris Wood in there. In fact, let me ask you a question on this, because we've not really spoken. In fact, let me do this one. Walker is a cook. He just watches players fuck us, says LP. Going back to this bit here, the second party, Chris Wood. Would you buy a backup striker in January? And if so, who would you go for?
I don't think I would buy a backup striker in January, but because we're getting Bob back around January, and I think he was intended to get the average minutes in the attacking areas. But I would say that depending on how this season goes, and who's leaving in the summer, who comes in, I think we should look at it at that point and then see if we need another body up there. Also, remember, if Echeverri comes in January, like, I don't know where he's supposed to play. So not in January. I wouldn't. Not when we get him players back and all that.
I think I would sign a backup striker. I would. I'd sign one.
Oh shit!
We did.
Uh,
The mic.
I forgot my mic was there, so I just.
I would buy
smacked
one,
it.
bro. I'd buy one. Bob ain't a striker.
No, he's not a striker, but he can play a false nine pretty well.
Yeah, but bro, you're not learning from the warning signs. You're failing to learn. So we've just had a situation.
I'm failing to learn. Let's hear it.
No, yeah, so yeah, let me explain the point. Yeah, you're
wait,
not learning.
wait. Let me sit back. I need to relax and be comfortable while I hear you waffle. Wait.
No, it's not waffle, bro.
Wait. Okay, go.
Okay, now you old man. Right, chat. Am I about to waffle here? Listen to what I'm about to say, yeah? You're not learning from what's just happened, yeah? We didn't buy a proper backup DM. We got Gundogan. Rodri done his ACL. We don't have a proper backup striker. You've got an opportunity to sign one in January, and you're telling me, nah, I'm not going to sign one. What happens? February the 1st, Haaland does his ACL. You're not learning from our mistakes.
Wait, when can I speak?
You can speak whenever you want. Open mic.
There's a big difference, bro, to these two things. So we
What's the
don't have.
difference?
Can I speak?
Yeah.
Relax, man. So big difference is that we have proved that without Haaland and without a recognized striker for 2 years, we can still win the league. We don't have any. No, I'm not done. We don't have any player that can. Are you 13 or something? Let me speak. Mute your mic. Thank you. We have shown that without a real number 9, we can still win the league. What we haven't is any player that can step into the void of Rodri. So it's very big difference. I think we have more solutions for how we attack a game without Haaland than what we have without Rodri in midfield and how we defend. You can speak now.
That's complete waffle, yeah? When we won the league with a false 9, we had Mahrez, who got 25, 30 GNA. We had Sterling, who got 30, 40, 50 GNA. Yeah, we had players. We had Gundogan, who scored goals in midfield. We had a fully fit Kevin De Bruyne, who scored goals and got assists in midfield. We don't have players who score goals now. We got Kovacic as our number 2 goal scorer is Mateo Kovacic.
This is Martin again?
The times have changed, Si.
Yes. But also, we are very, very much set up for Haaland. And all our focus is on Haaland, on how we play.
No.
So I think that with a few tweaks, we could change that. And also, we have players who can score goals. We still have Kevin.
Who?
We still have Gundo and put in the right position. And you have Foden, who scored 20 goals that season without any penalties. I mean, we still got players, but I understand your argument. But I think a lot of it is also down to us and how we're catering to Haaland and how we play.
Bro, that's the biggest logo.
So what makes the biggest difference in the team? No Rodri or no Haaland?
No Rodri.
Good. By a margin, bro.
Still not good, though, not having no Haaland, bro. Not when you've not got a backup striker. We don't have players in this team that score goals.
But we're also talking about getting a lot of new players in the summer, right? You get Musiala, you get Verge, you get players who are going to score goals. We don't
we're talking about now. We're talking about this season.
No, we're talking about the summer.
No, bro. I said don't try and get yourself
We're
out of
talking
this.
about
Chat,
the
see what he's
summer.
doing. Chat, see what he's doing now. He's trying to pretend like he thought we were
There's a
talking about
long
the
time
summer.
until summer, guys.
No, you're trying to pretend like we were talking about summer. We're talking about January.
We were talking about summer.
Maybe if we had Wirtz, Musiala, we had wingers that actually scored goals, I'd agree with you. The problem is, Saya, with what you're saying is I don't disagree with what you're saying in terms of the principle. The problem is we don't have the players. We used to have the players. That's why we won the league with a false nine, because we had players that scored goals. Or everywhere on the pitch, players scored goals. Left wing, right wing, 2 attacking mids, our false nine. We had Rodri score. They all scored goals. The problem is we don't have players that score goals now. The fact is, the proof's in the pudding. Look at our goal scorer record. It's trash. That's the problem.
Now, yeah.
That's the problem, man. So we have to, for me, we have to sign a backup striker. Now, for me, I'm not that asked about the quality. I'm not asking you to go out. This is when people say you're entitled. No, I'm not asking for us to go and sign Lewandowski, mate. Yeah, or Gokares or anything like that. Yeah, I just want a body in there. I just want someone who is competent at the job that can just come in there and do a job when Ireland's not available.
But then we're back to, just getting a body in. It's like when we got Nunes in. Like, getting a body in will fuck up the plans of the rebuild, bro. Definitely.
No, not for a backup striker, it won't.
Bro, we should not get a backup striker this January. We ain't winning anything either way.
Oh, well, but you're all Mr. Positive. Bro, we're in November. You're throwing it away already.
I'm just saying, I don't think we will make it this season.
No, not with that attitude, we won't.
But the funny thing is, in the beginning of this stream, you were like, no, I agree with you. Now I'm saying it an hour and 30 minutes later, and
no, but I'm
on the other side of the fence.
I'm
You're flip-flopping as always, bro.
No,
You're
I'm not
always trying to
flip-flopping.
make drama, man.
No, that's not true, bro. I'm saying, yeah, we can still win the league. We can still win the Champions League. We can still win the FA Cup, but we have to make signings in January. Yeah, and for me, I would sign a backup striker. I just need someone that can just play. Yeah, I don't need you to be world class. I just need you to be able to finish a decent chance. You want to go and get Kyogo? Go and get Kyogo. You want to get Chris Wood? Go get Chris. I'm not that bothered, man. Yeah, just get me someone who's semi-decent.
Yeah, if we were to get Supermendy in January, I still think we have a chance. But I'm afraid that the damage will be done before the January transfer window. If we keep playing like this, the damage will be done.
No. You are right. If we keep playing like we have
lose a lot of every season, bro. If you lose more than 10, lose points in more than 10 games in a season, right? You're not winning the league. That's the normal trend since Pep came to the league, right? If you lose points in more than 10 games, you're not winning the league. And with how it's going right now, we will probably have lost points in more than 10 games around January.
No. Listen, I agree what you're saying. We could get to January and the league could be already over. But that doesn't stop you going for the Champions League side. Doesn't stop you going for the FA Cup. You shouldn't just not try or not make signings. Like the Champions, we could actually, like, I don't want to say this in it because it sounds like a bigger fish to fry in it, and I'm not saying that. But like, if we are out of the league race, focus on the Champions League. We've never been able to focus on the Champions League because we're always in bloody title races until that day of the season. If we dusted, if Liverpool are 15 points clear by the time we get to January and they're just looking sick, right, okay, well, we'll keep playing Premier League. We're not going to give up on that, but our focus now is on the Champions League. So if you have a game on a Saturday, maybe you rest a couple of players and rest them for the Champions League game. Something that we've never been able to do before.
Yeah, but I just think if you're not way better than all the other teams in the Champions League, you're not winning it unless you're playing like very conservative, where you play on counters and all that, and you try to like do a Chelsea or Real Madrid. We just won't do that, bro.
No, I know.
And we're not going. Even if we get Supermendy, we won't play to near the level we do with Rodri. I just don't believe it.
No. You're right. Of course we won't. He's a Ballon d'Or winner, but it's a one-off game. It's 2 games, bro.
Yeah. He is a Ballon d'Or winner, bro.
He's a Ballon d'Or winner, bro. That's the thing, bro. We can still win. You can catch a team on a bad day. You could get Real Madrid and everyone's like, we're going to get freaking cooked. And then they just drop a stinker, Real Madrid, and you beat them. And everyone's like, whoa, it's a one-off game with 2 games, 2 legs in it. But like,
yeah, of course, there's always a chance, bro. But when we're talking about the percentage of chance, I just mean it's not looking good, is it? I mean, there's also a chance that I will marry Jennifer Aniston and be a millionaire. But there's a chance, but not a big one.
Yeah, but the thing is, bro, Real Madrid are looking inconsistent.
Yeah, but they always look inconsistent and shit and then still win the Champions League, bro. When have they since been very good in the Champions League? Tell me.
No, I hear what you're saying, bro. But that proves the point. They've been shit in the Champions League and still won it.
Bro, we are not them in the Champions League.
I'm not saying we are them. The point I'm making is
respect, bro.
You are evidencing my point. You do not have to be mint to win the Champions League.
Not when your name is Real Madrid. That's what because they're not trying to dominate the teams they go to, bro. So they don't have to be mint. They just have to sit back and do counters. And
maybe Pep will change. Yeah, but bro, maybe Pep will change.
Pep won't change.
Bro, we're getting ran through, by freaking Ipswich Town at the Etihad the week before we play Real Madrid in the Champions League final. He's not going to play the same tactics, is he?
He will.
If Smodix is terrorising us, and Delap and that are cooking us, he's not going to go, oh, you tell you what, lads, we got beat 3-0 off Ipswich Town. We're going to play the same way against Real Madrid, Vini Jr. and Mbappe.
Remember how many times been cooked for trying to overthink the Champions League, bro. He won't change.
I don't know, man. Listen, I think for me, we've got a great chance of winning that Champions League. So we have a great chance of winning it every year, no matter what's happening in the league. But you're right on the league. Listen, these next 6 or 7 games, for me, we could be out of the title race by
when
December
we meet
21st.
Liverpool, and if we lose that, but if we lose the next 2 games, we're out of it.
If we lose the next 2 games, I think that would then be a Premier League record to win the league, 11 points. In terms of both teams have got the same amount of games played.
Yeah.
I don't think any team's ever done 11 points.
And the whole thing, we always come good in the second part of the season. Yes, when we have our best players, we won't reach the level or the consistency in the second part of the season, which Rodri is a very, very big part of. Won't reach that this season. It won't. Might be up there, but won't be at the same level, and that can be the difference, and it won't be as consistent. That's just how it is.
Listen, you're probably right. I don't fully disagree with you.
No, good.
What else? Anything else?
No. See you in Manchester in December.
Oh, what's that?
Shit! By the way, fuck you. You made me go to a wrong brunch pub, or what you call it, brunch place. Last time I wasn't in Manchester.
No, I didn't.
Bro, we agreed on Cafe North.
No.
Yes, we did. And then you never showed up, and then Luke and Brixie and Martin, what do you mean? It'll be said to us this place. Bro, you did me dirty there.
What can I do, bro? You know what I mean?
That's 6 pints now.
It's the game is the game, bro. You know what I mean?
6 pints, bro.
All right, and sound. What else is anyone else saying in it? Anyone else saying anything else or nah? Chat, is there anything else?
Andrew, I'm going to the Everton game.
Boxing Day.
Yeah.
What? Why are you not sitting with your family and your friends and that?
I am for Christmas and New Year's.
Just getting off on Boxing Day. He'd be like, bye.
Yeah.
Boxing Day, bye. Go watch your City.
Yeah.
Fair enough. No, fair play, man. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, in chat. Big up, man. I don't think there's anything else. No one's putting anything in the chat. See Heaven saying, get some positive vibes going. Yeah, it's a side, man. This side's been on a madness.
Not even negative. I'm being realistic. I'm looking at the facts.
What else is going on? People saying that there's more stuff on Coot. What?
More Coot. More Coot.
That's crazy. What the hell is going on? I don't know what's going on here. There's been some leaked messages, bro.
Really? Are they out?
Yeah, I'm reading them and there's nothing. I don't really fucking understand what. I'm gonna have to read it, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm gonna go read the messages. Has he been exposed or something? What's going on here? He's been talking to a 15-year-old boy. What? What? No fucking way.
Wait, what? What did you say? I haven't.
Someone said he's been exposed. He's been talking to a 15-year-old boy.
Boy. Damn. He's doing cocaine and talking to young boys and stuff, bro.
Nah, this guy's
Sheesh.
fucked, bro. I'm
He's
gonna go
been
read the
trusting
full
wrong
thing.
people,
The
bro.
full thing's on Twitter if you want to go read it, man. But yeah, I can't read it now because there's so much shit. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna go and do it, man. I'm gonna go read it. Right, and people, smash up the likes, smash the subscribe button. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys are smashing the likes. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you guys are smash the like. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you guys are smash the like button. Get that like button up. Make sure you guys have smashed the subscribe button. Make sure you guys have smashed the like button. Make sure you guys what the fuck is this guy not even paying attention, man? why not fucking
I'm reading. I'm reading.
I was like, yo, I think gonna keep on saying smash the like button and subscribe button until you're gonna say something. He just sat there.
Smash the like button, bros. I was reading the thread about Coot, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go read it now, man. There's too much shit to read on stream in it, so I'm gonna go read it now, man. But yeah, big up to you guys. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. See you later.
Smash.